A full 60-second timeout. Cougar foul, 21, Lydia Andrews, her third, team foul.
And it's a 16-point lead again at 43-27. Biggest lead of the ball game now.
Cougar foul, number 10, Sydney Freeman, her third, team sixth. Oak Hill foul, 33, Adriana Trexler, her second, team foul. Rebound, Buckhead.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
expertise, resources, commitment. At Sullivan Financial, we offer a team approach to financial planning, offering you a broader scope of expertise than you will likely find in any one person. Clients are our main priority, which is why we work to understand your unique circumstances and ultimately create a distinctive plan that provides a roadmap for your financial journey. Located in Mitchell, Indiana, they can be reached at 812-849-2670. That's 812-849-2670.
After 2 years of study and research, the Washington County Community Foundation launched its first proactive initiative, Youth First, in 2007. Their goal was to create a positive environment within the county where youth are valued, their needs come first, and investments are made in their well-being. In 2011, Youth First merged with the YMCA to best serve youth through their common commitments to youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. This merger allowed for further utilization of Youth First missions and the possibility to grow development assets in our community more initiative.
If you talk, they will hear you.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how. And we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. Not just one time, but every chance we get. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids not only need to know the dangers and how to avoid them, they need to hear it often from you. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids and guide them through the challenges of growing up safe and healthy. Because when you talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
So talk, they hear you. You can do it if you try.
United Producers, Inc. We are the largest livestock marketing company in the world. We currently have 17 auction markets and 23 direct buying stations across Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, Michigan, Tennessee, and Illinois. Our goal is to market your livestock to maximize your dollar while implementing animal safety procedures. To find your local market, visit our website at youproducers.com or contact Ryan Batt at 812-620-0769. Again, that is 812-620-0769. Farmer owned, farmer values.
Lynx Clothing and Shoes is proud to support West Washington Senator football and wish them a great season. Stop by and see us for all your school fan gear. We offer a wide variety of tees, hoodies, hats, and more. We also offer custom screen printing and embroidery for your team, business, or event. We are conveniently located on the north side of the Salem Square and have been serving our community for over 15 years. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and on Saturdays, they're 9 to 3. Stop in or call us at 812-883-4154. That's 812-883-4154. Shop local and save.
As your American Family Insurance agent, Michael Long can offer you dependable auto, home, business, and life insurance, as well as other insurance products. He's big enough to serve and small enough to care. His team and their unique backgrounds, trainings, and experiences have prepared them well to help meet your insurance needs. Additionally, as residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you. Together, they are building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. When it comes to your car insurance, you deserve more than a card tucked in your glove box. That's why American Family Car Insurance goes beyond a piece of paper or an app to give you smart, customized coverage and real peace of mind. No matter how your life changes, you can feel comfortable you will have the right auto insurance protection and support every step of the way. Not sure how much or what type of coverage is right for you? Michael Long is the person to talk to.
Is your ride not as reliable as it used to be? Eddie Gilstraps is the place to go. With 80 years in the auto industry, we know how to get things done. At Eddie Gilstrap Motors, we have an unbeaten level of commitment to buyers. Unmatched customer service, a wide array of new and used inventory, and various financing options are just a few of the ways in which we serve our customers. Give us a call at 877-227-9421. That's 877-227-9421, or just visit our website.
Are you looking for a great HVAC person that's also local? Somebody who's from here in Southern Indiana? Then look no further than Mike Busick and Busick Mechanical Services, located in Paoli, Indiana. They offer a wide variety of services, including not only maintenance, but repairs on all of your heating and cooling needs. Got an ice maker on the fritz? They can help you with that. How about a commercial chiller or freezer? They've got your back. Is your boiler on the fritz? They can help you with that too. They even work on outdoor furnaces. Best of all, they're located right here in Paoli, Indiana. Give Mike a call at 812-498-1736. Don't worry, Mike Busick knows every aspect of the HVAC maintenance inside and out. Mike is a problem solver and can get all your equipment up and running like new. Whether it's summer or winter, then Mike is your guy. Busick Mechanical Services, HVAC done right, Paoli, Indiana.
812-498-1736.
Welcome to today's broadcast of West Washington Live Stream here at T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium, where the girls team do take on the Wolverines of White River Valley. We're going to switch it up a little bit today because we don't have girls to talk about in the pregame. We've got boys. I've got head coach Ashton Minton with me today for the pregame show. So tell me a little bit about your team so far.
These guys are coming in every day since the fall. They're working hard, getting after it a little bit. We have 3 returning seniors. We have 4 or 5 juniors. We have a huge sophomore class, and then just a few freshmen that have came out. Our numbers are looking pretty good. We have 18 or 19 kids coming out. Again, they're working hard every day. We're trying to find those leaders. A lot graduated from last year. You know, we had 90% of scoring is gone, 90% of rebounding is gone. And that takes your leaders as well. So there's a lot of roles this year that some guys are going to have to step up and really take on a different role from last year.
You know, tell me about some of those players that you've got out. You know, you talked about your 3 seniors. You know, and you've got quite a few underclassmen. Tell me a little bit about those guys.
So I'll start with the seniors. Silas Batt is going to be a big piece for us. He can do a little bit of everything with basketball. Pretty smart. He can handle a little bit. He can shoot a little bit, so we can space the floor. And he's going to be a really vocal leader. He's done a really good job coming in. He didn't miss a single day all fall during workouts. He's not missed a day of practice, and he's just going hard every day. Same thing with Cree Zink and Jackson Wiseman. Both of those guys are seniors. They're going to play some big roles this year as well, and they're working hard every day as well.
You know, that junior class is a little smaller than what you really probably want to have, but you've got some talent there also.
Yeah, we have Hayden Morrow. He'll play a really big piece. He's one of the smartest guys out there. When he's out there, he's like a coach on the floor. I can always trust him. He knows multiple positions, multiple spots. He knows where everyone else is supposed to be. So I'm really challenging him this year to really be a vocal leader. He's a really quiet kid, really great kid, but we really want him to take another step and be a vocal leader because he knows what he's supposed to be doing, so we'd like him to get everybody else going as well.
You know, and then you've got your sophomore class that has a ton of basketball experience, whether that's, you know, in the high school, you know, game because they played as freshmen last year or on the AAU circuit, you know, that travel ball, they played that. So you've got quite a bit of just pure numbers there compared to the other classes, but you've got a lot of talent also.
Yeah, for sure. We have about 10 or 11 sophomores, and they played together all the way through. Like you said, a lot of those guys are playing AAU in the summer. A couple of those guys that really stand out, you know, Holden Russell coming back. He played the most minutes last year as a freshman. He will have a completely different role this year. He's going to be, you know, our go-to guy with the ball in his hands a lot. He's going to bring that first defender on the other team, so he's going to have some learning curves, but he's got to see the floor. He sees it really well. He's just got to make the right decision when he has it in his hands.
Go ahead. There's more in there, I know.
Yeah. We also have, you know, Colton Brown. He played a little bit last year as well, got some minutes. A knockdown shooter. He can shoot the ball really well. Trying to get him to take pride in his defense. We're trying to get all the sophomores to take pride in their defense. You know, basketball games are won on the defensive end, so we have to make sure they continue to work on that. But he's working hard as well. Nash Ables has really took a leap just from this summer. He looks more athletic. He's a lot more confident than he was this fall. He's taken a really big step. Pretty athletic kid. We want him to go and get a lot of rebounds this year. I told him the other day that, you know, he's got to lead us. If he leads us, then we'll be in the right spot. A couple other ones. We had a move in here, Nevin Mars. He actually is listed as 6'6" now. He's grown a lot since last year.
That's a heck of a move in, a 6'6" move in. And not truly a move in because he was here to start with.
Correct. Yeah, he's learning the system a little bit since he wasn't here this summer. We're getting him to work hard every day, again, on the defensive end, and just really be a presence there in the middle.
You know, that's kind of your team. You've got some freshmen out too. Give me a little bit about them.
Yeah, those guys, they've stuck with it. That group, some small numbers. A couple of them have stayed in there. Dagan Crowder, he's actually hurt right now. with a broken wrist, but he comes in every day in practice when he's able to, and he does a really good job and pushes those other guys in practice.
You know, and it, like you said, it's a whole new offense for these guys. You know, you're coming in from. Give us a little bit about your past. Where were you before? What's the story?
So I've coached at Paoli for the last 4 or 5 years since I graduated high school. I coached there under Dusty Cole, which was my coach. I've learned a lot from him. I wouldn't be the person I was that I am today without him, both player-wise and coach and just as a person. So I really hope to instill what he's instilled in me and to all of our guys.
You know, and that's something that you've been part of, winning teams. You know what winning's like, and that's something that you have to translate to your kids as a coach. You know, in the tough moments of the game, hey, we've got to know what it's like to win a game. And that's something that you bring. You know, that some of maybe the coaches in the past that we've had haven't had. They haven't had, you know, that in their background. You know, your high school teams were sectional champs, were playing in regionals. You know, those types of things. How do you translate that?
I think it's a lot of different things. We've been preaching all week long. It's all about the details. It's all about the little things. All the little things add up. You know, a basketball game isn't won in a quarter, it's won in a possession. So we're trying to get these guys to understand that every single possession matters, whether that's defense or offensively. You know, a basketball game is won on runs, and you got to make sure that you're not the guy on the other side that's taking all those runs. So we have to cut that run in half and really get in there and get after it on the defensive end.
You know, when you were at Paoli, it was a lot of up and down. You had, you know, super athletic kids, which is what we have, you know, kind of with this class also. You know, are we going to see some of the same style? Is it your own style? Where's it fit?
So I think, like I said, I think basketball is just it's a game of runs. So, you know, there's different speeds that you have to play. In order to win a championship, you have to play at multiple speeds in the same game. So we have to know when to slow it down. We have to know when to run. You know, when we have numbers, we can get after it and take it down and just make the right play. But all these games will be won depending on our defense again. So that's where we're going to start with, and that's how we have to end with it as well.
And what are some of, you know, you've got a new team, a young team overall. You've got some seniors who don't have a whole lot of minutes with them. What are some goals that you've set for these guys, whether it's individual goals, you know, team goals, season-long goals? What are you talking with them?
We've talked in the very beginning of the season. We want to protect home court. You know, we gotta win at home. If we win at home, then looking at the bright side, at the end of the season, we should be where we want to be. But every single day, we want these guys to come in and get better. Every single day, as long as they're getting better every day, that's the goal. And not only better as a basketball player, but better as a person individually as well. You know,
and you, a lot of the teams that you've seen while you're at Paoli are the same ones that you're going to see, you know, here at West Washington. You start your season always with that Wednesday night game. This year it is at Salem. But then you come home for the Eastern Musketeers, and your alma mater, the Paoli Rams, come to T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium. What's that going to be like, you know, just the start of the season and having your team come in here?
Yeah, you know, the start of the season, there's going to be some nerves, I think, for me and for the team as well, just being a new team together. But, you know, I'll tell them guys, as soon as we cross the line, those nerves got to be gone. You know, you got to play. You got to play like you know how. These guys have been playing for a long time, so they just got to get out there and get going. But Paoli coming in here will be, it'll be emotional for sure. At the very beginning, you know, coaching against Coach Cole, coaching against my brother. There's going to be a lot of feelings, a lot of nerves. But again, I think he's taught me the best that once we get out there, we're not coaches anymore. You know, my brother's not out there. That's my enemy.
I wasn't going to bring that one up. Your brother's on that team.
I'm going out there, and you know, we're trying to compete and give them our best shot.
You know, you had your blue and white scrimmage tonight. What are some takeaways that you liked from that? What are some things that you saw?
I saw from the first and second quarter, I really saw that, you know, we weren't doing the things that we've been talking about all week. And then those third and fourth quarters, we talked about it a little bit in between quarters, and they really started to get it. I think early on it was just, you know, it's been a long week. Go until 6:30 every day. These guys are in here. They're getting after it. So they had to get their legs under them there early in our scrimmage. But after that, I really think they started to get up and down. They started to do the things we've been teaching, and it looked totally different. So just changing that from quarter to quarter and getting better every quarter as we went was a really positive.
I was able to sneak in for, a little bit of your blue and white last night, and I saw that the kids had smiles on their faces. They were getting up and down the floor. It looked like they were having fun. And that's what early in the season is about, making sure that it's fun, making sure that the kids are enjoying it, because it is a long season. It's a grind. You're talking 3 or 4 months of practice every day after school, playing games 2-3 games a week. It's a lot of time that these kids put in, but you've got them with smiles on their faces, and they're really enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having a lot of fun. It's a really good group of kids. I told the parents last night, they've done a great job. So shout out to them. This is a really good group. Especially my first year being here, it's really good to have this group that we have right now. Hardly any attitude problems whatsoever. These guys come in and they work their tails off every day.
I'm privileged because I have Silas Batt in class. And I always get to school early. I'm usually the first person here. But Silas beats me here every day. I pull in the parking lot and his truck's already here. He's in the gym getting up shots. Is that something that you've looked at and you've seen, hey, he needs to get some more shots, or is that something that he's really just taken on himself to do?
No, that's something he's doing on his own. He's asked me a couple times to come in, and I encourage everybody to come in. It's not mandatory, but if they want to get extra reps in, I'm not going to turn them away for sure. And that guy's working hard now. He's working hard in practice. He's working hard in the weight room. He's working hard on his own time, and I think that's going to really pay off for him.
Yeah. You had the junior high here also, and the elementary, which you've had your hand in all of those. I've talked to you a little bit after school, and you're always heading to a practice somewhere, whether it's elementary tryouts, elementary practice, junior high, getting them going. What do you see in the younger levels?
Yeah, they're really competitive. I can start with the fifth grade. The fifth grade, very, very athletic, and they're starting to figure it out a little bit of how to use that athleticism. And they're starting to really understand the game a little bit more as we go. So some really big pieces there. Really bright future for those guys. They'll have a pretty good year, I think. But just continue to work hard. Shout out to those two coaches, Gunnar Day and Matthew Deaton. They're doing a really good job with those guys. We move on to the sixth grade. Same thing. There's a really athletic class. Those two classes are very athletic. And the sixth grade especially, they're starting to really figure out how to use it in the game. And I think that's really going to benefit them this year as well. Junior high, seventh grade, there are some pieces there as well. Those guys work hard. They have to continue to work hard in practice and just take that from practice to the games as well. But they're getting pushed by a really, really big and strong eighth grade class in practice, so that's only going to help the seventh graders as they continue throughout this season. I don't think we'll see anyone bigger than our eighth grade. Our eighth grade is pretty big, pretty long, and those guys work hard as well. A couple of leaders, really good leaders in that grade, Sam Ledgerwood, Owen Woods, those two guys really get after it. Tucker Bishop, those guys are really leading in practice and doing the right way and showing those other guys how to do that.
And that's something that I talked about during football season a lot. Our really all the way down to fourth grade, 4th, 5th, 6th, have some true athletes in that grade, and then 7th and 8th have some really big kids who have developed and are, I was talking to Coach Lowry earlier, and you put some of our 8th graders next to our sophomore and junior class, and you can't pick out who's the 8th grader and who's the sophomore.
Absolutely, yeah. Our 8th grade were in here. They were in here last night, of course, and you look out there, and the 7th grade's out there, and you're like, is our 7th grade that small? Or is our 8th grade that big? And I think it's a combination, but those 8th graders are pretty big, pretty good size, and that shows how hard they work in the weight room as well. Dwayne Nance here at school, the APE program, he does a really good job as well.
And that's something that a lot of people don't realize, the amount of time that these kids are putting in, all the way down to the elementary. It's practice every night after school. They do get occasional breaks, take a night off or whatever. But then they're in the weight room, they're developing, they're spending time, with speed and agility, just making them better athletes overall.
Yeah, and I think that really benefits. These guys are playing multiple sports. As they go through, every sport helps the other sports. That's why us coaches go together. We try and get as many people out as we can, just because every single sport does benefit each other.
I talked earlier to some of your guys, and they said that when football was over, you had a Monday kind of meeting to have everybody in, and all the guys showed up and were ready to practice, ready to play, and then you didn't start practice for another week after that. It was one of those, those guys were ready just to continue on with the same schedule that they had for football, where they came in and practiced and then had games and things, but they were ready just to jump right into basketball season. And probably a great decision for you to take some time off, let your body rest, and then we're going to hit it hard.
Yeah, we came in Monday. I told those football guys they needed a break. So I told them just come in Monday and we'll give them the rest of the week off for an open gym. We played Monday, and I told them, just to be there. If you can be there, every single one of them, like you said, they all showed up, and that shows what they want to do this year. I think it really shows me, it shows us coaches, that they're ready to go, like you said. But yeah, they all showed up, but I told them, take the rest of the week off. Those guys worked hard all season in football. It's a long season, just like basketball. We're going at it every day, hitting each other every day, going Fridays, games. So those guys worked hard all football season as well. So yeah, we rewarded those guys to have a week off and just kind of a clean slate before we started official practice on Monday.
And that's something that it has been just it starts from the top down. You lead them, but then your seniors are in and working, and then your underclassmen are seeing that, and they're in and working. You've got some sophomores that are complete gym rats. I'm sure there's probably 2 or 3 of them in the front gym shooting right now while this game is going on. After you've already had practice this morning, they just love it. They want to be around it. They want to be in it. And that's a great way to build a team. You have a lot of parts and pieces that you can take just from those and stick them together.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, it goes from the top down. As long as everybody, understands their role, this year I think, it could be pretty special. Those guys really work at it. All the grades. Again, like you said, that sophomore class is probably going to drive us a little bit over the season. I think I could see a couple of those guys being our leading scorers for sure. The ball is going to be in their hands a lot, and they are going to make a lot of our decisions on the floor. But everyone has to move. There's 5 guys on the floor, and those 5 guys have to be as one and work as a team to get the best look for our team and get stops on defense.
So last question before you leave. Other than Paoli, what game on our schedule are you looking forward to the most?
I would say probably our first one. I've been a part of some rivalries, at Paoli with, Springs Valley, Orleans. But I've came to a couple of West Washington Salem games just previous years to watch Holden, to scout before the last couple of years, and it's a different atmosphere. So I'm ready to see that and feel that in game, in decision. So I'm ready to experience that first one against Salem.
Well, Coach, thank you for your time. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. We are going to run a special on our live stream programming. Your number in high school was?
My number was 32.
32. So that's what we're going to sell the whole season from here until sectional 4. So if you get on right now and buy the season pass, it is $32 for today until Monday. So, I want to give the boys basketball program a big shout out. Thanks to Coach Minton for coming in and sitting through pregame and talking a little bit with me about his upcoming season. And, I look forward to being there and being part of it with you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So we're going to jump away to our national anthem, and we will be back with girls basketball here at T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium in just a moment.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We're back live here at T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium, where the Senators are taking on the Lady Wolverines of White River Valley. They do start a 3-senior set. One of their guards is Reese Graves, the 5'5 senior. Number 5. Also in the backcourt is number 23, Peyton Lefevre, the 5'7 sophomore. In the front court, they start senior Brianna Walton, the 5'7 senior, number 10, and also Molly Settles, the 5'7 sophomore, in the front court, number 22. In the middle, they are anchored by number 55, the 6' senior, Izzy Avelia. The Senators going to go with their traditional starting lineup, the 4-guard set. Starting off with the guard, number 2, Elena Schmidt, the 5'2 junior, averaging 2 points, 1 rebound. Also in the backcourt is her sister, number 3, Emma Schmidt, the 5'4 senior, averaging 6 points, 5 rebounds. The next guard to come out is number 10, Meredith Deaton, the 5'8 junior, averaging almost 12 points and 9 rebounds. And the 4th guard in that 4-guard set is Adele Brown, the 5'6 junior, averaging 9 points and 9 rebounds. Rounding out the starting lineup is the 5'10 senior, Ava Woods, averaging 10 points and 3 rebounds a game. So if the Senators are going to be successful tonight, today for a day game, they're going to have to rebound the ball well and keep number 55, Avelia, off the glass. She wants to make a living in the lane. So if the Senators are going to be successful today, they got to keep her out of the paint getting those rebounds, because that's what's hurt the Senators over the past couple of games, is that rebounding. So we're getting set to jump here. Senators come in with a 2-1 record. They did get beat by South Central the last time they played. That was here at T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium. Wolverines are also 2-1. Set to go, ball in the air. Avelia tips it, but it goes right to Meredith Deaton. Deaton sets up the Senator offense. Gives it off to Adele Brown, around to Schmidt, then to her sister. They send a flash through the lane, unable to get the ball to that. It comes back around the top to Schmidt and underneath to Deaton. Deaton drives baseline, gets in, kicks it to Schmidt. Schmidt pops and fires. First 2 points for her today. Pass over the top of the Senator defense. Wolverines going to set up their offense. This was a single game, so lots of players available. That thrown down in, going to be a foul. Avelia going to go to the line. Not sure who they're going to call this one on. Going to be Ava Woods, picks up her first personal. Wolverines look to get it in. Avelia comes into her. They kick out deep. There's a three-point up and good. Number 10, Walton, knocks that in. Wolverines lead by 1, 3-2. Deaton off to Brown. Brown swings it around to Schmidt. Schmidt thinks about driving, nothing going there. Once again, a couple of flashes through the lane, nothing. Back to Deaton on the wing. Looks for a moment at Brown in the post, but decides to go the other way. Brown down the lane, misses that one. Quick rebound for the Wolverines, and they are down the court quickly. Getting set up, 22, lets a three fly. That one no good. Elena Schmidt there for the rebound. Going to be a jump ball here. That one got a little sloppy in the lane as Elena Schmidt went down through. Wolverines inbound the ball to Graves, comes back to Settles. Settles going to turn it over. Senators coming the other way, leaves it off to Deaton. Deaton up and good for 2. Senators lead by 1 here. 2 minutes gone in the first quarter. Quickly down the court. They go underneath to Avelia. She goes up strong. That's good. Brown off to Deaton on the wing. Both Schmidt sisters touch it. Then it goes back off to Deaton. Deaton looks. Senators still running their offense. That one taken away. Turnover number 2 for the Senators. Nice stop and pop. That one misses to the left. Senators quickly back the other way with Deaton handling. Kicks it underneath the Woods. Woods post move. That one up and falls in. She's now on the board with 2 points. Back and forth we go. Settles over the top to Walton. In the front court to Graves. Graves down the lane. Leaves it to Avelia. Avelia, good position. That one up and good. She's got 4 early. Coach Messmore calling out the play. It comes off to Deaton. Deaton around, up. That one too strong. Going to be a jump ball underneath. Going to stay with the Senators here. Down the lane goes Meredith Deaton, up and good. Nice find underneath. Going to be a turnover as they try to get going through the Wolverines. Nice Euro step there. Missed 2-point bucket by Deaton, rebounded, and out ahead quickly come the Wolverines. Let that one fly for 3. That's a 3-point bucket for Walton. She's got 6. Wolverines lead by 2. Senators set up their offense. Get some motion going. Goes in the corner to Schmidt. Underneath to Deaton. Leads it off to Woods. Up and good for 2 for her. Tied at 10. Up and down we go quickly. Ahead to Graves. Graves drives, leaves it off to Avelia. That one's up, no good, but gets her own rebound and up and good. She's got 6. Deaton back the other way. Over to Brown for 3. That one no good. Elena Schmidt with the rebound, comes out. Quickly sets it up again. Meredith Deaton for 3. That one draws nothing. Going to be a nice save off that 3-point miss. He goes off the leg of a Wolverine. Good hustle play there by Elena Schmidt. And underneath to Emma Schmidt, off to Deaton at the top. Going to work some offense. Comes back, Schmidt down the lane. Nice little stop, pop, and floater. Leaves it too short, though. That's a miss for Elena. Then we're going to get a turnover. The Wolverines are going to throw it out of bounds. So quickly in to Emma Schmidt, gives it off to Elena Schmidt. Deaton with it on the flying W. You see motion going through the middle. Going to get a jump ball and going to go over to the Wolverines here. Wolverines do lead by 2. 12-10 here. 2:46 to go in the first quarter of play. We're going to see Layla Manship check in at the next dead ball. That's a nice steal there by Adele Brown. Off to Deaton. Deaton drives down the lane. Floater, no good, but going to be on the floor. Going to pick up a foul. Going to be on Reese Graves. Her first personal of the day. First on the team. You see number 40, Ella Welsh, check in along with Layla Manship. So Senators get bigger as the Wolverines go smaller. Comes out top to Brown. Brown over to Deaton. Deaton gets her feet set, lets that one fly. It's no good, but Elena Schmidt there for the rebound. It's no good. Senators just can't seem to get anything to fall through the bucket today. Out ahead over the top. Nice press break there by the Wolverines. Ball moving around the top of the key there for the Wolverines. Goes over to Graves. Graves picked up by Woods. Nice crossover, gets into the lane, stops and pops. That one no good, but a nice bucket underneath and rebound. Leaves them out for, they're out ahead 14. Layla Manship saves that one. They hand it off out of bounds to each other. So Senators get that one, but then it's going to be a turnover. It's going to be the third turnover of this first quarter for the Senators. Quickly, the ball is inbounded for the Wolverines. Emma Schmidt gets her hand on it. Comes inbounds. Peyton Lefevre brings it up, crosses half court. Lefevre, nice stop and go against Ava Woods. It's a deep three. Lets that one fly. It's no good. Adele Brown there for the rebound. Down the lane goes Adele Brown, and one opportunity there for her. Nice bucket for Adele Brown. Adele knocks down the free throw also to give her 3. That's a 3-point play for the Senators. 1:07 left to go here in the first half. Or sorry, the first quarter. Not first half, first quarter. Nice motion offense underneath. Nice block there by, I believe, Meredith Deaton got her hand on that one. Wolverines going to send in a sub. It looks like Graves may have run into the bleachers there a little bit. So Deaton going to inbound the ball into Emma Schmidt. Nice move underneath the Woods. Woods going to go up and get a foul called, so she's going to go and attempt to make 2 free throws. Ella Welch is second. Ava Woods looking to tie this game here. First one no good. Couple more dribbles for Ava. Lets that one fly. It's also no good. Rare 2 misses from Ava there on the free throw line. Deflection by Meredith Deaton, out of bounds. Comes into Walton. Walton going to be met at half court by Meredith. It's going to be a turnover for the Wolverines. Meredith Deaton to the other end. Senators lead 15-14. Nice job by Ava Woods there to keep her feet underneath her. And then we get a turnover. Emma Schmidt going to come out with it. Meredith puts one up, but it's going to be no good. So that's going to end our first quarter of play. Senators do lead 15-14. We're going to step aside for a short commercial break from our pregame sponsor, Jamie Sullivan with Raymond James Financial.
Expertise, resources, commitment. At Sullivan Financial, we offer a team approach to financial planning, offering you a broader scope of expertise than you will likely find in any one person. Clients are our main priority, which is why we work to understand your unique circumstances and ultimately create a distinctive plan that provides a roadmap for your financial journey. Located in Mitchell, Indiana, they can be reached at 812-849-2670. That's 812-849-2670.
We're back to live action here where the Senators are leading 15-14. A little bit of an up and down first quarter for the Senators. Just really didn't look super fluid, super solid with that offense that they were running. So we'll see if they can clean that up a little bit in the second quarter of play. Wolverines going to come out with their starting 5, I believe it looks like. Yep. Senators go with 2 subs in. Layla Manship is in, and also Chloe Green is in. So Chloe checks in for her first action here. Meredith Deaton going to inbound the ball. Comes into Emma Schmidt. Off to Brown. Brown thinks about a 3, over to Deaton. Senators working it around the top of the key. They swing it straight over the top to Brown. Brown gets that one blocked. But there's Schmidt with the rebound. She puts up a little floater. That one good. Emma Schmidt now gets in the scoring column with her first 2 of the day. Across comes Walton. Walton over to Fever for the 3-point miss, but they get the rebound. Wolverines looking to work it here, use a little bit of the clock. We see Avilia back on the court. The Senators' big Ava Woods on the bench, but Layla Manship is in. So swing it over the top. There's a 10-foot jumper that's missed. Senators with the rebound and come out the other way. 17-14 Senators ahead. Chloe Green up and good for 2. Nice find there by Meredith Deaton with the assist. Senators up 5 here early in the second quarter of play. Underneath to Avilia. She throws it back out. Three-point miss again for the Wolverines. Out ahead to Adele Brown. Misses that one. Quickly back the other way are the Wolverines for three. That one long. Chloe Green with the rebound. Meredith Deaton kicks ahead to Emma Schmidt. Nice pump fake off her own leg. Looks like the Wolverines are going to sit in 2-3 zone here. Chloe Green working the middle of that zone against Avelia. The sweet spot of that zone is right at the free throw line, and the Senators don't have anybody standing in it yet. Chloe Green, nice shot. It's going to be a missed shot, but Meredith Deaton there for the rebound. That gives Meredith 8 points, 21-14 Senators lead, 5:25 to go here in the first half of play. Wolverines keep working around the perimeter, giving Avelia some space down in the lane. We see Ava Woods and Elena Schmidt check back in. Chloe Green comes out. Goes all the way across. Going to be the first turnover of the quarter for the Wolverines, 7th of the game. So Wolverines head coach going to take a full timeout. We're going to also step aside here, commercial break from United Producers Ryan Batt. We'll be back in just a moment.
United Producers Inc. We are the largest livestock marketing company in the world. We currently have 17 auction markets and 23 direct buying stations across Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, Michigan, Tennessee, and Illinois. Our goal is to market your livestock to maximize your dollar while implementing animal safety procedures. To find your local market, visit our website at uproducers.com or contact Ryan Batt at 812-620-0769. Again, that is 812-620-0769. Farmer owned, farmer values.
We're back to live action here at T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium, where the Senators do lead by 7, 21-14 over the Wolverines. I'm joined by Athletic Director Mr. Darren Russell. Darren, talk to us a little bit about the sports changeover from the fall sports to the winter sports.
Yeah, we didn't have much break in between going straight from fall into winter. I think we had maybe 4 days, 5 days before we had a basketball game after football ended, so there wasn't much time, but winter sports are getting off to a good start. Obviously the girls are off to a really good start. Our elementary girls have been playing a lot. That's a big change. In the past, elementary volleyball was always played in the spring, but a lot of schools last year moved it to the fall to coincide with varsity volleyball.
Right.
And so this year the PLAC decided if we wanted to get games against other schools, we needed to move ours. So instead of elementary basketball being in the fall like it had been in the past, it's now running during the winter season. So we've got elementary girls basketball, elementary boys, junior high girls, varsity boys, varsity girls. So the gyms are definitely getting a workout to get practice in.
Yeah, no matter which gym you go to after school, there's always somebody practicing in it. Not to mention there's a play going on at the moment, and wrestling has started. Boys and girls wrestling has started, so they're down in the Bousman complex, getting that going.
Girls wrestling is new. We've had girl wrestlers in the past, but this year is the first year the IHSA sanctioned it as a legitimate or their own individual sport. So they're going to have a sectional. In fact, we host the sectional here, girls sectional, on January 3rd. So, you know, Coach Tankersley does a great job. Our boys, I think he said right now he's got every weight class filled for the boys.
Well, there you go. That's always a huge part of it, is just getting the weight classes filled. If you can have, you know, full weight classes in wrestling, you can win a lot of dual meets just by having that.
Exactly.
You know, with the upcoming season, your passes that you sold during football, the all sports passes still work for basketball, correct?
Exactly. Work for basketball, wrestling, baseball, softball, any home events, junior high and high school.
And if somebody didn't get one of those and wants to purchase a pass, can they do that at the gate? Where do they do that?
They can do it at any game. They can contact me at school. Just call and ask for me, and I can get it to them at the next game. Or yeah, I mean, the easiest, we sold some passes last night at the boys inter-squad scrimmage or soap and towel game from people whose kids weren't in a fall sport, so they bought passes last night. But yeah, I mean, you buy the all-sport pass, that gets you into anything.
Talk to me a little bit about, you know, the new hire of Coach Minton for the boys team.
Yeah, I'm really happy with Coach Minton. I mean, last night was really the first chance anybody really got to see what his program looked like, as he had 5th and 6th graders playing, 7th and 8th grade play, and then obviously the JV and varsity teams were playing. So, I mean, he's doing a phenomenal job. He's got good coaches in at all levels, and, you know, the kids looked impressive last night. That's what I talked to him about. Is, you know, you got talent all the way down to the 5th grade. So, I mean, you know, he should be set for a while. And, and hopefully he likes it here and stays here.
You know, that's something that I talked to him in the pregame about. It starts at the top, and his enthusiasm trickles down through the grades all the way down to the elementary, because he's even going to those practices.
Right. Oh, I know he is. I mean, and that's what you got to do. I mean, to build a program, you got to be involved at every level, not just the varsity level.
You know, and it's funny to see, because while football was going on, of course, he couldn't practice with his you know, high school boys, so he was with the elementary team practicing with them, and with the junior high team practicing with them.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's got all teams running his base offense. I mean, obviously they're not going to be running sets like the high school does, but, you know, their basic motion offense, 5 out, you know, zone offense, defensively is a big thing. But if I know Coach Minton, I think probably the number one thing he's doing is stressing the fundamentals.
Yeah, he's stressing fundamentals huge. He also talked about defense. Everything starts on the defensive side of the ball, and, you know, it's hard to get high school kids to buy into defense. They all want to be scorers.
Exactly, but what you tell them is if you play defense and you get a steal, you're getting a breakaway layup.
You know, and how is that, you know, as a former coach, how do you get people to buy into that?
I mean, it's just you're not going to outscore teams. I mean, it's got to become your team's motto or mindset. You know, just pressure the time out of the ball. I mean, you know, everybody looks at the press as, you know, you got to get a steal and lay up off of it. That's not the case. You know, you pressure the ball, wear them down, and, you know, wear them out for the end of the game. And I think that's what Coach Messmore's doing here with these girls. I mean, obviously they're getting some steals, but as games go on, I really like that. Adele Brown is
right down the lane.
They never stopped her, and she just attacked the middle. She got a 3-point play a couple trips ago. She just made another one. I mean, you know, it's things like that, and, you know, they're sitting in the zone, and no way should Adele be able to drive right down the middle. But what that's going to do is it's going to force their top two to pinch in, and that's going to leave Meredith and Emma open for shots. Or if Emma takes the point, then that's going to leave Adele open on the wing.
Right, and you know, that's something that as coaches you see that in a game, and you then put that into your practice plan. Hey, when you see a zone, a 2-3 zone, attack right here.
Exactly. I mean, that's what we always did. I mean, Hattie Griffiths was great at it for me. Is, you know, she would drive in there, and then she'd have Ryan and Sarah on wings, and then Maddie in the corner. So, either Hattie was getting a layup or we were getting an open three.
Coming into the winter season, what's the transition like going from everything being outdoor to everything being indoor? Going trying to get gyms for everybody and things like that.
Yeah. Honestly, it's probably in some aspects indoors is easier for me because everything's right here.
It's
in
all
the
contained.
gym and not moving stuff from up here down to the football. And it's just having multiple events, and one on the football field, one in the front gym, then one in the elementary gym. So it definitely makes it a lot easier on me having everything right here.
Yeah, and your office being right in the middle of them definitely helps.
It
so.
sure does.
Well, thanks for your time. I'm going to let you get back to your athletic director duties because it's about halftime, so I'm sure the concession stand's going to be full with everybody here, everybody wanting popcorn and everything. But, definitely thanks for your time.
If you've not been out to watch these girls yet, I would encourage you to get out and watch them. They are a fun group. They like playing with each other. They play hard. I mean, I really like our team.
Yeah, they're up and down. They're fun to watch. It's a fast-paced game. A lot like when you were coaching. You've maybe not a whole lot of defense played in some of those games, but you're going to outscore them.
Yeah.
Well, and that helps when you have 2 or 3 girls who can shoot threes and that type of stuff, which is the way this team is kind of set up also.
Yeah, I agree. So I mean, they're a fun group to watch.
Senators come back the other way quickly, trying to end this strong. Schmidt misses the 3, but it comes out to Elizabeth Lingle, who misses that one also. Wolverines back, final 4 seconds. Stop, pop. That one way short. So we're going to end the first half up 11. Coach Russell, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you for all you do for us, our athletic teams. Thanks, Craig.
No problem. We're going to step aside for our halftime interviews. We'll be back in just a moment.
Gates, Carnegie, Rockefeller. I'm not. Generous, caring, rich in spirit, I am. You don't have to be a person of great wealth to make an impact. When caring individuals give through a flexible, creative, capable organization known as a community foundation, our philanthropic potential is unlimited. As your local community foundation, we provide you the opportunity to permanently support the causes you care about, both near and far. We do this by protecting and administering permanent funds through thoughtful grant making to improve the quality of life in the community we serve. Simply put, donors who give through a community foundation build sustainable, permanent funds called endowments through contributions, big and small, to support organizations they care about most, forever. Through the generosity of our many donors and the responsible, informed investment of permanent funds, we will increase our grant-making ability for the benefit of our community for generations to come. All we need is you. What causes are you passionate about? What organization matters most to you? We can help you ensure your charitable interests are supported forever. Donors can give to an existing endowment or establish their own. Some choose to give now, while others make their gift later through their will or estate plan. To learn what your options are, talk to your community foundation. We're here to help you reach your philanthropic goals. If you love our community, let's leave our little corner of the world a bit better than we found it. Not just today, but for future generations too. The Washington County Community Foundation has been making our home a terrific place to live, work, and play since 1993 through the generosity of donors just like you. Why? Well, just like you, we also really love our community.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA. I'm Bob Lovell, along with Paul Neidig. And Commissioner, we have wrapped up with the volleyball championships last week. We wrapped up our fall sports offering. And let me congratulate you, the entire IHSA staff, and the member institutions for a fantastic fall sports offering. Great competition, tremendous championships, and we continue to be dazzled by unbelievable individual performances, irrespective of the sport, around the state.
Yeah, I tell you, volleyball weekend was really pretty special at Worthing Arena at Ball State University. And we had, for the first time since 2017, all 4 of our matches were completed in 3 games. But that's not an indication of how the matches were still highly competitive and very good matches. We had an incredible crowd that showed up this weekend to watch volleyball. And again, there were several girls that played last weekend that are going to make a noise and put their mark on a national stage in volleyball. And it's just, again, quality of our student athletes in the state of Indiana, it's special. It's really good. So, yeah, we're excited about it. We're ready to move on, and we got a little football tournament still we're rolling with.
Unbelievably, we're at the regional round of football. Where did the time go, for heaven's sakes?
I still remember our first show in August, Coach, and we said it would be here before we know it, and we're to the stage. We're trying to figure out if we're going to have pumpkin pie or pecan pie here at Thanksgiving coming up, but we're also going to be playing some football, and we're here. We got 3-week march now to get to the state finals, and I know our teams are ready. Sectional round is done, but regional round, I promise, will not disappoint if you get out to a game.
Paul Condry and I, during the pairing show, I think talked about the balance throughout each class. Maybe 1 or 2 have clear-cut favorites, but not by much, I would suppose. And I think that balance has been on display not only through the regular season, but through the first rounds of the tournament. I
think that's exactly right. And again, it's a tribute to our coaches and our communities and our kids. But, we do have a lot of balance, and we'll have some people we'll have some upsets this weekend, and we'll have some teams that show up at Lucas Oil, the home of the Colts, which will be probably the first time they've been here, or at least first time in many years. And the good news is, Coach, we've got pretty good weather coming in here, and so Friday is going to be rain is minimal, and we're going to have nice enough weather that we don't have to get our really big winter coats out, and it'll be a great night to go out and watch high school football.
I can't think of anything better than to go out. And remember, when you put that $5 down or whatever it is for a tournament, when you put that money down, that money goes back to the institutions involved. This is how these schools make their money. It's how they are able to operate a sports program. So you may think it's insignificant. It clearly is not when you are out there individually supporting the efforts of each one of the institutions.
Yeah, it is. It does. Makes a big difference. We are, our schools, when it comes to how they operate their athletic programs, when it comes to equipment and things that the students need, that's funded by people who show up at the gate. It's not tax dollars. And as we are a not-for-profit entity, our schools have to run the majority of their athletic programs based upon a gate receipt, people buying a ticket. So that's why it's so important to get out and buy that ticket and support your local school.
He's the commissioner of the IHSAA. It's Paul Neidig. This is our weekly conversation about all things IHSAA related. Regionals this week. We encourage you to get out there, be great sports about it, and support the student athletes in your community. Paul, I'll look forward to taking time next week and talking more about what's going on in the IHSAA. Thank you so much for your time.
Excellent, Coach, and thank you for your support of student athletes in this great state.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
After 2 years of study and research, the Washington County Community Foundation launched its first proactive initiative, Youth First, in 2007. Their goal was to create a positive environment within the county where youth are valued, their needs come first, and investments are made in their well-being. In 2011, Youth First merged with the YMCA to best serve youth through their common commitments to youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. This merger allowed for further utilization of Youth First missions and the possibility to grow development assets in our community more initiative.
Welcome back to T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium, where the Senators do lead by 11, 28-17 over the White River Valley Wolverines. The Senators led in scoring by Meredith Deaton with 11. Then Adele Brown chips in 5, Emma Schmidt with 4, Ava Woods also with 4, Elena Schmidt and Chloe Green with 2 apiece. The Wolverines led in scoring by 2. Walton has 6 and Avilia has 6. Lefevre with 2 and Oakley with 3 to get them their 17. The Senators were perfect in the second quarter from the free throw line, but only 60% in the first half. They were 4 of 11 in 2-point range for 36%. They were 1 of 4 for 25%, and they were 5 of 15 overall for 33%. The Wolverines did not shoot a free throw in that first half. They were 0 of 3 from 2-point range in the second quarter, but were 40% overall in that 2-point range. Much of that has to do with Avilia in the post. She's doing a great job down there. They were 1 of 10 in the second quarter with 3-pointers. They did knock down another one earlier in the game, so they have knocked down 2 3-pointers, both of those by Brianna Walton. So overall, they were 1 of 13 for only 7%. Rebounding, in the second quarter, the Senators had 13, the Wolverines only with 4, so the Senators with a huge rebounding edge in the game, 21-8. I have the Senators for 4 turnovers, the Wolverines with 7. So the Senators play a pretty solid first half there. That's why they're up by 11, but much of that has to do with the second chance points with those 21 rebounds in the first half. Senators going to have to come out and play a strong third quarter to hopefully push this lead out to a little more than the 11 that they've got now. With that being pushed out, that will then allow the Senators to run their motion offense that they do like to run. Elizabeth Lingle did get in the game in the first half, but did not get in the scoring column, so that's the only other Senator that has been in the game that hasn't Layla Manship also was in the game in that first half and didn't score. So Manship and Green both play but do not score. Senators going to come out with their original starting 5. Looks like the Wolverines are going to go with that same starting 5 that they started in the game. So we've got starting lineups for both teams. Looks like the Wolverines going to come out in a little 1-3-1 half-court trap to start the second half of play. Comes into Deaton on the wing. Tries to cross it to Elena Schmidt. Goes off of Deaton's leg. So going to be turnover number 1 for the Senators. Quickly ahead. Leaves it off for a 3-point. There's a miss. Deaton with the rebound. Stops, pops. That one left short. Avilia with the rebound on that one. Wolverines down the lane. Little floater up. That one too long. Meredith Deaton with the rebound. So back and forth we go, but nobody able to get any points yet. Over the top to Schmidt. Schmidt looks back to Deaton. Around the side over to Brown. Brown a couple of dribbles, then back up top to Deaton. Deaton attacks with a 3. That one no good. Goes right to where Brown was. Ava Woods rebounds it. But then it's going to be a turnover, the second turnover of the quarter for the Senators. Kicked in to Graves. Graves going to bring it up. Senators look to be setting in a little bit of a 2-3 zone maybe. Avilia goes right to the free throw line, then works kind of a little triangle there. Woods covering her everywhere she goes. Down the lane is Walton. She gets a 2-point bucket there, cuts the lead to 9. Schmidt down the lane, goes off of her face as she bounces it. Brown tries to get it. We've got girls all over the floor. Elena Schmidt with the takeaway. Brown up, going to get a foul. So Senators going to get a turnover given right back to them. And then Adele Brown going to get fouled and go to the line. Settles picks up her first personal of the quarter also. Adele Brown goes to the line where she's a 41% free throw shooter. That one looks way better than a 41%. She's now got 6 in the game. Another dribble, that one up and good. So she's at 7. Wolverines still trying to work on that 2-3 zone that the Senators are running. They're working around the wing. Avilia does a nice job up at the free throw line. She then goes to the post, comes in with another Wolverine on top of that. Nice hands there by Meredith Deaton for the takeaway. They kick it ahead to Schmidt. Schmidt then gets it blocked. Going to go out of bounds. Senators going to keep control here with their 11-point lead. 5:55 to go in the third. Elena Schmidt with the bucket there. Stretches the lead out to 13. Swings it all the way over the top, then in the corner for Lefevre. Lefevre misses that 3-point bucket. Meredith Deaton with the rebound. Out ahead to Emma Schmidt. Nice stop, nice idea. Gives it back to Adele Brown before she swings it to Deaton. Deaton over the top to Elena Schmidt. There's a turnover for the Senators, and back the other way go the Wolverines. Deaton picks the pocket, and back come the Senators. Pull up at the free throw line. That one too hard. Avilia with the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. Oh, nope, going to pick up a foul. So 2-point miss, and then rebound there for Avilia. Meredith Deaton's first foul of the game. We got an official's timeout while Emma Schmidt ties her shoe. Wolverines break half court. Senators still sitting in the 2-3 zone. Nice job there by the Senators. Ooh. We're going to get Elena Schmidt for a personal. Going to shoot 3 is number 22. Settles. Schmidt's second foul. Settles first one up. It's no good. It's the first free throw attempt of the game for the Wolverines. Second one rims around and then falls through for Settles. So she's now in the scoring column for the Wolverines. Cuts it to a 12-point lead. Next one is up and good also. So we're going to get a 30-second timeout here for the Wolverines. We're going to stay with you. Upcoming action, we were kind of spoiled here with the first four games of the girls' season being at home, but the girls do go on the road this next week. They're going to be playing at Christian Academy and at Lanesville. Remember, Lanesville, the returning 1A state champ, they have moved up to 2A. That was a sectional opponent for the Senators, but since they've moved up to 2A, it won't be anymore. But that's the travel schedule for the girls this week. And then the following week is when the girls play Salem, and the boys also play Salem there before the Thanksgiving break. So that's the upcoming games for the Senators. Wolverines break their huddle and then come out onto the floor. Like we said, Senators do lead by 11. Looks like they're going to come out in maybe a 1-2-1-1. Emma Schmidt breaks through that pressure. Hands all over the place. Girls on the floor. Going to be a turnover for the Senators. Graves with that one. Couple of dribbles over to Walton. Walton thinks about it and then brings it back out top to Graves to set up the offense. Try to work against this 2-3 zone. Nice hands there by Adele Brown to deflect that one out of bounds. 4:18 left to go here in the third. Senators lead 32-21. Swings it in. That's Walton for three. That one no good. Schmidt with the rebound. Leaves it off to Deaton. Deaton gets it poked away from behind before she's then fouled. I think we're going to get Graves for that one. It's going to be her second of the quarter. Once again, Emma Schmidt tying that shoe. Comes into her in the backcourt. Going to break the half court. Going to sink back into a little bit more of a traditional 2-3 here. Comes into Woods. Woods one dribble off to Adele Brown for three. That one no good. Senators get the rebound. And we get a three-pointer on the other side. It also no good. Wolverines going to get that rebound, though. Kick ahead quickly. Couple of dribbles. Nice move there. Up, no good. Unable to get the two-pointer to fall. Deaton with it out and running. 3:22 in the corner to Schmidt. Schmidt looks for Woods. Nothing going there. Back out top to Adele Brown before she swings it back to Deaton. And one opportunity there for Meredith Deaton. Nice cut down the lane. She's got 13. Going to go to the free throw line here. You can see that one on the replay. Deaton steps up to the line where she's an 80% free throw shooter. That one no good. Up ahead goes Graves. Graves goes baseline. She's going to step on the line. Going to be a turnover for the Wolverines. They're 4th of the quarter, 11th of the game. Senators lead by 13, 3 minutes to go. Ahead in the corner to Brown. Brown goes baseline, leaves it off to Woods. Not a great pass, couldn't really catch it, but turns and fires anyway. No good. Rebounded by the Wolverines. Kicks ahead to Graves. Graves over the top. Leaves it off to Avila that it hits her leg. So gonna stay with the Wolverines. Comes in. Meredith Deaton going to do a little bit of cleaning crew there. Clean up some moisture on the floor. We get Chloe Green and Layla Manship to check in. So they both check in. Senator's going to stay in that 2-3 zone there. Comes into Walton. Walton with a couple of dribbles, then back in the corner to Graves. Over the top to Avila. Up, no good, but gets her own rebound. That one also no good. Deaton clears it over half court. Wolverine's going to sit in the 2-3 zone also. Comes in the corner to Schmidt. Over to Deaton. Deaton finds short corner. Chloe Green, there she goes. She's got 4 points, matches her career high. Wolverines for three. Bang, knocks that one in, Graves. Her first bucket of the night. Senators get that one ahead. Layla Manship goes and tries to get that one to go, but Avelia blocks it and then goes off of her out of bounds. So Senators retain possession here. Manship, couple of dribbles, and then off her foot over to Schmidt. Schmidt, nice pump fake. That one up way too hard. Going to stay with the Senators once again as the Wolverines unable to secure that ball. 1:44 to go here. Senators with a 12-point lead. Over the top, out to Schmidt. Schmidt dribbles twice, then swings it around to Deaton. Deaton back to Brown. Brown down the lane, a little floater up. That one too strong. Wolverines able to get that one under control and head back the other way with Walton. Walton in the corner to Oakley, kind of a two-person game over there. Wolverines still trying to work that 2-3 zone, find some open area, open spots. Chloe Green gets her hands on that one. Going to get the call there. Meredith Deaton able to save that one off the back of Oakley as they go out of bounds. Athletic move there by Deaton. Under a minute here to go in the third quarter. Senators with a 12-point lead. Like I said, they've kind of stretched this out a little bit. Goes across to Brown. Brown down the lane, unable to get a shot up. So turnover for the Senators ahead on this side to Hostetter, over to Walton, back to Hostetter. Wolverines working it around that three-point line with the Senators sitting in that 2-3 zone. .27 seconds to go. Lets that one fly. It's no good. Senators ping-pong ball off of everybody. Meredith Deaton going to get that one out and away. Adele Brown up and good. Gives her 9 in the game. Wolverines late three. That one gets up on the rim, but it's going to be no good. Senators going to have a 14-point lead going into the third quarter. We're going to step away, have a commercial break from Lynx Clothing and Shoes. They're on the square in Salem. We'll be back with more Lady Senator action in just a moment.
Lynx Clothing and Shoes is proud to support West Washington Senator football and wish them a great season. Stop by and see us for all your school fan gear. We offer a wide variety of tees, hoodies, hats, and more. We also offer custom screen printing and embroidery for your team, business, or event. We are conveniently located on the north side of the Salem Square and have been serving our community for over 15 years. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and on Saturdays, they're 9 to 3. Stop in or call us at 812-883-4154. That's 812-883-4154. Shop local and save.
Back to live action at West Washington, where the Senators do lead 38-24 going into the fourth quarter over the White River Valley Wolverines. Senators need to play a strong 8 minutes here to finish this game out. Senators going to get it on the alternating possession to start the fourth quarter of play here. Meredith Deaton to inbound the ball. It comes into Emma Schmidt. Meredith Deaton goes to the opposite corner. Senators finally get it across half court over to Schmidt. Schmidt gets that one taken away. Going to be a tie-up. Go alternating possession to the Wolverines. Marines once again working around that three-point line with the 2-3 zone the Senators are playing. Nice bucket there for Walton. She's now in double digits with 10. That's the lead to 12. That's a good save, but gonna be out of bounds. So we're gonna see the Wolverines come up with a full court press here. Senators leave it off to Layla Manship. She's now in the scoring column with her first 2-point bucket of the night. Wolverines come back to meet that 2-3 zone the Senators are playing. They work it around, looking for Avelia there in the post. Senators with 2 bigs in the game here. Walton down the lane. That one up, going to get a foul called. 3 Senators there. Pretty much pick who you want that one on. Going to be 12, Adele Brown, her first. First game the Senators have had where there isn't really a foul trouble issue for them, so cleaning that up a little bit. Walton goes to the line with her 10 points already today. That one long. Wolverines only shooting 50% from the free throw line for the game today, so that one up and good. Lady Wolverines going to take a full timeout, so we're going to step aside, have a commercial from American Family, and we'll be back in just a moment. As your American Family insurance agent, Michael Long can offer you dependable auto, home, business, and life insurance, as well as other insurance products. He's big enough to serve and small enough to care. His team and their unique backgrounds, trainings, and experiences have prepared them well to help meet your insurance needs. Additionally, as residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you. Together, they are building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. When it comes to your car insurance, you deserve more than a card tucked in your glove box. That's why American Family Car Insurance goes beyond a piece of paper or an app to give you smart, customized coverage and real peace of mind. No matter how your life changes, you can feel comfortable you will have the right auto insurance protection and support every step of the way. Not sure how much or what type of coverage is right for you? Michael Long is the person to talk to. Back to live action here in T. Kirkland Tower Gymnasium, where the Senators do lead 40-27. Wolverines going to set up in a, looks like a full court man-to-man press. Comes into Schmidt. Schmidt gets around, going to pick up the foul. Going to be called on Peyton Lefevre. Calls it on 23. Peyton Lefevre, her second. Schmidt gets the ball in, quickly races it up the sideline, where she finds Layla Manship up and good. She's got 4 in the game. Senators 42, Wolverines 27. That's a deep 3. That one no good. Senators with the rebound. Meredith Deaton breaks half court. Leaves it off to Brown, around to Woods. Woods looks to knock that one down, but Adele Brown there with the rebound, going to be a kick ball. Adele Brown leading the team with her almost 9 rebounds a game. Brown going to inbound it in the corner here, kind of an awkward spot. Gets it into Schmidt. Quickly over to Woods. Woods over to Deaton. Deaton throws the pass to Brown. Down the lane goes Schmidt. Going to be a turnover there for the, or sorry, a jump ball for the Senators. They're going to retain it on the alternating possession. 5:37 to go here in the fourth. Up top to Schmidt. Schmidt at the free throw line. That one no good, but Woods there for the rebound. It's up and good. She's got 6. Nice crossover there by Lefevre. Swings it all the way over the top to Walton. Walton thinks about driving on Deaton. Deaton staying in a good defensive position. Over to Graves. Graves back to Lefevre. Wolverines now back into their offensive flow. Going to get a foul there. I believe Schmidt's going to pick that one up. Emma Schmidt. It's going to be her first. Reese Graves goes to the line. She's got 3 points today. Looking to add to her total. That one up and good. Moves that score 44-28. Couple more dribbles for Deaton smartly slows that down. Senators running some offense here. Gets underneath to Brown. Going to be a turnover there on the Senators. Just too many steps there for Brown on the baseline. Quickly inbounded. The Wolverines coach wants them to speed up, play faster. Senators up 15 here. 4:30 left to go. Nice floater there by Graves. Going to be a full timeout. We're going to take another commercial break from Busick Mechanical Services.
Are you looking for a great HVAC person that's also local? Somebody who's from here in Southern Indiana? Then look no further than Mike Busick and Busick Mechanical Services, located in Paoli, Indiana. They offer a wide variety of services, including not only maintenance, but repairs on all of your heating and cooling needs. Got an ice maker on the fritz? They can help you with that. How about a commercial chiller or freezer? They've got your back. Is your boiler on the fritz? They can help you with that too. They even work on outdoor furnaces. Best of all, they're located right here in Paoli, Indiana. Give Mike a call at 812-498-1736. Don't worry, Mike Busick knows every aspect of the HVAC maintenance inside and out. Mike is a problem solver and can get all your equipment up and running like new. Whether it's summer or winter, then Mike is your guy. Busick Mechanical Services, HVAC done right, Paoli, Indiana.
812-498-1736.
Back to live action here at T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium, where the Senators do lead by 15. 4:23 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Ball comes into Deaton. Deaton looking to break the press herself. Gets around Walton there. So gets it into the front court. Almost gets it taken away. Then a little give and go there. Senators not able to really get in the flow of that offense. Little ping pong ball action there with the basketball. Senators can't really keep control of it. Goes around to Schmidt. Schmidt underneath to Woods. Woods up and no good. Avila with the rebound over the top of her. There's a three put up by the Wolverines. No good. Senators rebound that. Ava Woods. Then we get a turnover. Meredith trying to thread the needle there. Nice floater. Wolverine's going to end up knocking that one out of bounds. Schmidt gets that one into the front court. Over to Brown on the wing. Brown looking for some cutters through. going to be the third personal on Reese Graves. Ball comes into Deaton, who is hounded by Walton. Leaves it off to Woods. Woods over to Brown, back around to Schmidt. Underneath the Woods. Nice move there by her. Going to pick up the personal on one of the Wolverines. Going to be on Ella Welsh, her third. Ava Woods steps up to the line. Like we said, a 40% free throw shooter on the year. That one, nothing but net. That looked much better than a 40% free throw shooter. Avila back in the game. 20 going to check out Hostetter. Woods steps up. Second free throw here for her. That one long. Wolverines rebound that one and get up quickly into the front court to set up their offense. Deaton attacks that one. Graves going to pick up her fourth personal. Adele Brown with it in the backcourt, quickly into the front court. We see three Senators kind of flash one way. Goes off to Woods on the wing. Back around top to Brown. Brown over to Deaton. Deaton looking for Woods in the post. Can't get it to her. So Deaton going to set up the offense once again. They run it through. Going to be a personal foul there on number 10, Walton. Only her first, but the Senators going to go shoot free throws. Adele Brown steps to the line, 41% on the year for that free throw percentage. I'm sure she wants that to be a little higher. Let's that one go. That's a good bucket for her. She's now in double digits with 10. That one long. Wolverines looking to get their offense going. They're going to have to go quickly here, down 15. Layla Manship going to pick up that foul. Got there late and then didn't really move her feet and didn't jump, just kind of reached. So Ella Welsh going to go to the line looking for her first points of the night. That one no good. So free throw struggles continue for the Wolverines. 62% for the game. That one also long. Woods with a nice strong rebound. Schmidt with the ball, leaves it off to Woods. Woods over to Deaton. Deaton back to Woods. Little give and go game there. Going to be a foul. 40. Ella Welch going to pick up her fourth. 1:36 to go. Lady Senators going to work on their free throw percentages here because we're shooting free throws the rest of this game. Woods knocks that one in. Give her 8. A couple more dribbles for Ava Woods. Eyes and flies that one. It's good. She's now at 9. 1:36 to go. 48-31. Lady Senators out ahead in this one. Wolverines think about that 3, but decide against it. Pull it down. 21. Oakley with it over to Walton. Walton for the 3. Bang, knocks that in. 14 for her. Deaton into the front court. Leaves it over to Brown. Back up top to Woods. Woods off to Schmidt. Brown was the cutter there, unable to find her in the post, so she pops out to the wing. Over to Woods at the three-point line, off to Deaton on the far wing. Senators looking to run some time here. 45 to go in the game. Nice job by the Senators. Running that offense, making things difficult over the top to Woods. Nice pass there to Woods, and then it almost goes away off of Deaton's foot. Deaton crosses over, spin move. Back to Brown. Under 30 to go in the game. Out top, Schmidt brings it down, kicks it off to Brown. So they're just doing a great job of working it around. Brown unable to knock that one down. We're going to get a foul kind of all around. Number 40, Ella Welsh, that's going to be her 5th. Layla Manship, the 50% free throw shooter on the year. 11.2 to go here in the game. Couple of dribbles for Manship. Lets that one go. It's good. Her 5th point of the game. Senators controlling that one. Time's going to run out. Senators are victorious today, 49-34 over the White River Valley Wolverines. Senators led in scoring by Meredith Deaton. We're going to jump into our Busick Mechanical Services post-game show. Deaton has 13 in the game. Adele Brown chips in 10. Ava Woods with 9. Layla Manship with 5. And then 4 players with 4 points. Emma Schmidt with 4. Elena Schmidt with 4. And Chloe Green with 4. So that gets the Senators their 49. The Wolverines only able to get 34 points. They are led in scoring by Brianna Walton with her 14. Then Reese Graves with 7, McKenna Oakley with 3, Settles has 2, Lefevre with 2, and Izzy Avelia with 6. Shooting went like this. The Senators for the game were 10 of 16 from the free throw line for 65%. They were 18 of 41 from two-point range for 44%. They were 1 of 13 for only 7% from the three-point line. So overall, they were 19 of 54 for 35%. The Wolverines were 5 of 9 from the free throw line for 55%. 7 of 20 from two-point range for 35%, and 5 of 23 for only 21% from the three-point line. Overall, they were 12 of 43 for 27%. Rebounds, all Senators. Senators with 37 rebounds in the game. The Wolverines with only 18. 12 turnovers for the Senators, 11 for the Wolverines. So all Senators today over the Wolverines. We're going to go ahead and send this one back to a regular broadcasting. Thank you for joining in.